We've got baseball. We'll see the Kansas City Royals as they play against the Detroit Tigers. 2K Sports presents MLB 2K11.
Those fountains you see, a beautiful part of the landscaping here in Detroit at Comerica Park. Division battles, the American League Central with the Detroit Tigers on their home field. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you Major League Baseball live this Saturday afternoon. Thorne, Phillips, and Crow. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher we've got for Detroit. Steve, he gets going here against Kansas City. What do you think we're going to see from him?
Well, the scouting report against this lineup is if you execute your pitches, hit your spots, keep the ball down on the zone, you can shut them down. And with a quality left-hander like this on the mound, he shouldn't have too much difficulty.
Take a moment here to look at the Royals lineup. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, you got to take a look at Carlos Beltran. I mean, here's a guy that can hit from both sides of the plate. He hits in the middle of the lineup where he's expected to produce runs, but he's also plays a position that he's expected to take runs away. And that's what he's done throughout his career. One of the best players going in baseball.
It's going to be Wilson now. And the Tigers, their winning ways continued yesterday, so they grabbed game one of the three-game set against the Royals.
And you have to love the way this ball club looked here at home. We know, like most teams, this is where they win most of their games in the season. It should be strong here.
No, he did not, so he will continue this at bat. Swings and grounds this one to the right side, foul. And obviously you pick up the wins where you can. You hope for a few more at home, but you do want to have a decent road run. On the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out. Now we'll take a quick look at the Tigers and how they're out there positionally on defense. Any picks, John?
Well, a guy that's putting up historic offensive numbers is Miguel Cabrera, but defensively, he's finally found a home at first base where he's comfortable, and it takes a lot off his mind as far as having to play outfield or the other infield positions. Put him at first base and let him hit. Miguel Cabrera is one of the best going.
White at the plate. Base is empty with one away. Here's the delivery. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Now, once again, the home field advantage in Detroit in 2010. Tigers tough to beat at Comerica Park.
Called strike at the letter, so he's got him in the hole now, 0-2. Tigers came away with 52 wins at home and only 29 losses last year, filling that yard in a great fan fest when they're playing at home.
You know, it's interesting, a 500 team overall, 52 and 29 at home. That means 29 and 52 on the road, so significant difference playing at home.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. It's going to be Jackson now. Two outs, base is empty. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. Four-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle. You're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. First chance for the Tigers coming up. And the starter for Kansas City. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be against this Detroit powerhouse?
Sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
The pitch. Ball. Slider misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
Good pitch on the outside corner. 1-2.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
And he watches that one travel down. 2-2.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
The 2-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. And it's full. 3-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. 1 away.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
Jimmy Leyland's put this lineup together for this ball game. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, one of the best hitters in all of baseball, Miguel Cabrera, and he's still at such a young age. Great patience at the plate, an RBI machine. Whenever there's guys on base, he will expand the zone a little bit to try to drive those guys in, but he always seems to succeed.
Base is empty. 1 out. The pitch.
Ball.
Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. One 0 on the way. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
When you throw that breaking ball, you want to throw it down in the zone to get the hitter to chase or just get the bottom of the zone for a strike. That's what he did.
Here's the 1-1. Good spot that time. Hit that outside corner. 1-2.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Fastball low for a ball. 2-2.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Change up that time. Swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
That's the old interstate right there, old I-75. The road's straight, and so is that pitch. Well, he pulls the string again. I mean, that's 2 straight strikeouts on the changeup. That sequence of pitches is amazing.
Two outs and nobody on. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2.
Well, you don't know if this was an accident or he meant to do it, but he threw a great pitch right there. A backdoor slider catches the outside part of the plate, and you talk about a defensive swing. Nothing you can do with that pitch.
Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. The kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. We're scoreless in Detroit. Leadoff hitter Carlos Beltran. He's often walked, top 5 in the league.
Strike 1.
He deals. Line towards second. So Beltran is retired. That's one away.
Now take a look at the Kansas City Royals rankings last year in the American League. Second in batting average, second best in hits. They also showed up in the top 5 in triples, and that's a real credit to their hitting and base running aggressiveness coming out of the batter's box.
One out, nobody on. Fastball too low, 1-0.
Well, no surprise that Johnny Damon had another great year in 2010. All he does is hit. It may not be pretty, but the job gets done. But he also took on a leadership role with some of the young players on his team.
Swing and a line to left. That falls in. First hit of the ball game. Well, for Johnny Damon, maybe the home run numbers are down, but boy, as a contact hitter, he's still as good as he's ever been, and that's why he's such a value, guys, to any team.
Right. I mean, that patience at the plate does rub off on the players around him, and he comes up with clutch hits. He's a good, solid contact hitter.
One out, runner on at first. Here's the delivery. And Sweeney watches that one outside. He's hit .304 lifetime against the Tigers. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Fastball swung on, couldn't connect, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Two-1 pitch. And he misses high. That'll run the count to 3-1.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
Swing and a hot shot. There's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. Well, sometimes it's about the fundamentals. Sometimes, though, it's about a flair for the dramatic.
Well, good, solid, fundamental, flary baseball, huh?
Now let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Rangers. The Royals in second. In third, the Twins. Tigers fourth. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher in this game, Gary. I mean, if you're looking to get through a bunch of quick innings, it might not happen in this one. Two of the better teams last season in the league in batting average. These guys have the ability to put the ball in play, and when they do, they usually get hits doing it. This is going to be a tough battle for these pitchers here today.
Here's the pitch. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by, 1-1. Look at these matchup numbers. He's hit .245 off the Tigers. Here's a called strike on the outer half, and it's 1-2.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
Swung on and hit. This one to Crawford, and that'll put TN on first. This a great situation for some offense.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Now he's better than that. Bear down.
Seitzer settles in. Two down. Runners at first and second. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, climbing the ladder with that four-seam fastball, trying to get the hitter to elevate his eyes. He gets the strike on it, and the hitter doesn't pull the trigger.
spins, checks him at second. Didn't look like he was going to go anywhere that time, so he's easily back. Pitch on the way. And that's on the black for a called strike. 0-2.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
On the way. Ball. And that's high. 1-2. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We're scoreless in Detroit. Cleanup batter due up next. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. That misses inside. 1-0.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
The 1-0 now. Sinker runs way inside and almost got him in the middle.
Well, pitchers like to throw in off the plate. If it's not a strike, then you want to send a message to the hitter to back up. It allows you to open up the outer third of the plate now.
Changeup called strike. 2-1.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
A swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line and right. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. So with one away, it'll be Miguel Cabrera.
Another unbelievable season for Miguel Cabrera. 126 RBIs, the best in the major leagues last season.
Sinker swung on, missed. 0-1. And you know, Cabrera's led the majors in home runs before. He gets a batting average up there 340 or more. I mean, we talk about Triple Crown contenders, guys. Cabrera's one of them.
I mean, you think about the numbers he's put up without any real protection in the lineup, too. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And as the lineup gets better around him, those numbers will go up.
Miguel Cabrera not fooled by that pitch. That'll even the count.
Hoping to try to continue some momentum off of his last game when he picked up 3 base hits. See if he can't keep it going.
The pitch. There's a swing and a liner. And the Tigers get their first hit of the game.
Let's take a quick look back to last year's numbers for Miguel Cabrera. First in on-base percentage, first in RBIs, and just edged out the batting title. Second in the league in hitting. A tremendous season putting the ball in play. He can really hit for a high average.
And Cash is in the box. One out, man on first. Here's the pitch. Ball. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Let's take a look to last season. Check out the American League rankings and where the Detroit Tigers fell. 3rd in triples, 4th in doubles, and this offense showed up in the top 5 in the league in batting average, really pointing to the depth and quality of their hitters. A very deep lineup with quality at bats.
And Crawford's in the box. Runner on first, 2 away. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Crawford. Here's a prime production opportunity for the Tigers.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
Two men on and 2 men out. Lays off that one inside, ball 1. Called strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. The 1-1. That swung on and flied to right. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Wilson. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We're scoreless in Detroit. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is in the air, straight away left. 1 away. And fans, look out for next Tuesday. We'll be watching the Texas Rangers playing on the road. They'll be in Detroit to take on the Tigers. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Gary, do you think John will buy us dinner in town that time we go watch that ball game?
It's going to be Wilson now. Ground out victim last time through. Nobody on base, 1 away. And he holds off on the pitch low, 1-0.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses and he falls behind, 2-0. Drops down a bunt. Newhouser.
Well, that's a great bunt right there. Well executed. He turned around late in the box to surprise the infielders, got it down and legged it out.
Runner at first with 1 down. First pitch on the way. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 away. Detroit's still early in the season. A look at their schedule. Final game with Kansas City is tomorrow. After that, it's about defending home field. They go against the Rangers and their hitting star Michael Young. Great series there. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Following that, they hit the road. It should be a competitive series. The Athletics hosting that one. It's going to be Jackson now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
There's a throw over, and he holds him at first base. Here's the pitch. Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Detroit still hosting the shutout. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. Number 8 spot in the lineup. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Well, that's a hitter's pitch right there. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. He didn't swing. Swing the bat. Come on.
Swung on line to right center field. And that gets through for a base hit. Take a look at what's coming up for the Royals. The series with Detroit concluding tomorrow. They'll grapple with another AL Central team. The Minnesota Twins will be hosting. That'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. Following that, they kick off a home series with Seattle. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. Cobb is batting. Struck out swinging his last time up. Runner on first base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Here it comes. A swing and a hit to Beltran. And it's in there. He's got himself a base hit. Good offensive chance here.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count. 0-2. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 on its way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Well, check out the movement on this on K-Cam. Clocks in at 85 miles per hour.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
One out with runners at first and second. And here's the first one. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Sinker just off the black. Falls behind 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. He swings and nails a liner. Uh-oh. They completely botched that one. The throw's to the wrong bag.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
Two down. Runners at first and second. He deals. Taps this one foul to the right. Here's the delivery. And misses high and outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Good spot for the changeup that time, 1-2.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it and got him to swing right through it.
Changeup got him, and the side is retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We're scoreless in Detroit. Leadoff hitter, Carlos Beltran. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. A fresh count on Beltran. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. And that gets down. Beltran, base hit. And that'll bring Johnny Damon to the plate.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
Base hit his last time. Beltran's the runner at first base. First pitch on the way to Damon. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike.
Now, Gary's done a nice job working around the 4 hits he's given up here into the 4th, and that's about making pitches, and he's done an effective job when he's had to pitch out of the stretch.
And he tries to get one down. Goes foul. Pitch on the way. Ground ball headed for the middle. Over to second for 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
It's going to be Sweeney. And for RBIs, he's one of the best in the league. Base is empty and 2 down. He delivers. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. That's swung on a liner here. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. We've got a scoreless ball game at Comerica Park. And here's Miguel Cabrera to lead it off. He's 1 for 1 so far. And he starts Cabrera out. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike. Last season, a big .354 against the Royals. On the way. And with 2 strikes on him now, Cabrera needs to be protective of that zone.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Picked by White. So Cabrera is set down. Here's a look at the teams that drummed up the extra base hits last year. Our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Red Sox in second. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the Twins. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays. And Cash is in the box. He flew out his last time up. One out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That one falls in there for a base hit.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. Find a way to get on base, and he does with one out. That base hit right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run.
And Crawford's in the box. He singled in his last at bat. One out, man on first. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Boy, he's got some kind of sinker ball right there. It looks like it's starting at the knees, and it drops right down to the ankles.
Ready with a 1-0. Slider just misses the black. Falls behind 2-0. We're talking about the sinker ball here. That's how you get those big ground ball outs and double plays.
Well, the hitter thinks he's going to center it, and then he's hitting the top part of the ball, pounding it right down into the ground.
There's a sinker for a strike. 2-1.
A good sinking movement on that pitch, right on the black, away from the hitter. Tough pitch to hit.
Comes set. Good change that time, but he doesn't bite, and it's now 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's one out, and they get two. Great double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We're scoreless in Detroit. It's a nice day here, a little bit on the chilly side, but certainly not enough to detract from the game. And Mark T into bat. Just one hit, 14 ABs last year against the Tigers in Detroit. And the bottom half of the fifth's underway here, 1-0.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
There's a swing and a line drive. No problem with that one. Seitzer up now. Struck out swinging last time. Nobody on base, one away. First pitch to him. He sends this one in the air towards center. Makes its way through for a single.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
The rookie shortstop in. Last time up, flew out. One out, runner on at first. And the first pitch. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. The pitch. That's a called strike on the outer half. 1-1.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
And a ground ball. Cabrera. One. And a double play. They got them both. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. No runs yet for Kansas City. Another chance to the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. And the number 8 spot rolls around. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Here's the delivery. Check swing here. Did he go around? They say no. They're going to look down to third to see if he did. No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. Fastball low, 2-0. Slider just missed. He runs that to a 3-0 count.
A lot of managers are hesitant to turn their guys loose 3-0, but I say let it fly. This might be the best pitch he sees in the whole at bat.
Here it comes, 3-0. That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
Well, he didn't want to lay it right down the middle, but he misses with this one low, and now he's walked him on 4 pitches. He's got to settle down.
Number 2 spot in the lineup up again.
Gary, you don't want to do this in this kind of a situation. Put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
No one out and a runner on first. First pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. And what he's done here in this situation with the walk coming where it did, Steve, is really give the offense a lot of options.
As a pitcher, you can't try to miss bats. Go at them, throw strikes, make them put it in play, let the defense work.
The pitch. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Comes set, now the 1-1. Swung on, liner to right. One away. And that will hold him at first. Cobb is up now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. One down, runner at first. The first pitch. Slider just misses. 1-0.
Well, Gary, that's a slider down and away, and it just slides out of the strike zone. The best hitters in the game lay off it because they know if they put it in play, it's an out.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Here's the pitch. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, he missed his spot with that one and got away with it. You want to go to the corners with that four-seam fastball. He found the heart of the plate, but didn't cost him anything.
There's a swing and a hit. This one's to Beltran. That'll do it as they put that one away. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. We're scoreless in Detroit. We've got the top of the order coming up. It's going to be Wilson now. He had a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
Well, outstanding pitching effort so far here. I mean, he's left 3 runners on base in this game. I mean, but he's just shutting down this lineup, and when he needs to make a pitch, he seems to always find a way to do it.
Hot shot towards the hole. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. White at the plate. Flew out last time. One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. Fastball misses away, 1-0. That's outside, ball 2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
Off the plate outside. He's missed on 4 straight. He's got to bring it back in the zone.
It's going to be Jackson now.
Okay, with that walk, they put the go-ahead run on base with 1 out in this inning. You've got to be careful right here. Try to get a double play ball.
One out, runner on at first. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike 1. And Steve, you wonder here what he was thinking. Maybe a little too fine just because he had an opportunity to be ahead.
Well, that's what it was, trying to be a little too perfect on the corners. Be aggressive, work ahead in the count, but keep it in the ballpark.
Pitch on the way. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Swinging a drive, deep left center. 2 men have been put away, and they just tried to hold him there at first.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Now with 2 outs, here's the chance for Carlos Beltran. And one of the top 10 averages right now. The pitch. First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0.
One thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. Batting .274, lifetime against the Tigers. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
The 2-1 pitch. This one misses, so he works out a 5-pitch walk.
He went with a fastball in a 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw strike.
That will bring up Johnny Damon.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
Two men on and 2 men out. First pitch on the way to Damon. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. And Steve, absolutely right about those walks here. He's got himself in a jam. He doesn't get out of it. His part of the game may be over.
Well, he's finding himself in hitters' counts. And when hitters can look for a certain pitch, they can drive it. So he's in trouble.
That swung on, hit on the ground. Up with it. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they can't push across any runs. They've been shut out through the first 6. We're scoreless in Detroit. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. And Trammell's batting. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. And here's the first one. Ball. First pitch is a changeup low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Sinker just misses the paint. Runs it to 3-0.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
And there's ball 4, and the leadoff man is on.
He's just not hitting his spots today, Gary. If I'm the next hitter, I'm going to make him throw it over the plate.
And the first baseman in.
Gary, you don't want to do this in this kind of a situation. Put a walk on base with a guy who's the go-ahead run in the game. That's a mistake.
Runner on first. And here's the first one. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. And what he's done here in this situation with the walk coming where it did, Steve, is really give the offense a lot of options.
As a pitcher, you can't try to miss bats. Go at them, throw strikes, make them put it in play, let the defense work.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Here's a prime production opportunity for the Tigers.
He gets a letter-high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. And the first pitch. He squares around and he gets this one down. Seitzer, and his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And here's how the league home run total stood up last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, Jose Bautista. Second, Paul Konerko. Miguel Cabrera third. Fourth spot held by Mark Teixeira. Fifth best, Josh Hamilton.
Now, some big-time power hitters right here. Some guys that look to drive the ball out of the ballpark and swing hard in case they hit it. And when they make contact, they can do some serious damage.
Runners on second and third, one down. And he starts Cabrera out. Change up just misses. 1-0. Lifetime average, .346 hitter against the Royals. Decisions made. Trying to stop an offense sometimes includes putting a man on. They're going to do that here.
That's saying something, too. When putting a base runner on is less of a risk than pitching to him. Well, this is a make-or-break moment in this game. Time for some decisive pitching.
Right now he's contemplating his next move out there. You've got a tie ball game, but a big chance to score here.
Well, this is a pivotal moment in this game, and the manager needs to pay a visit to the mound to make sure the club's all on the same page. They cannot afford a defensive miscommunication here.
Three on and one out. First pitch to him. Sinker drops in for a called strike.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
He deals. Swung on, line to right field. That's the second. Here comes the runner for the plate. One run is in. One run on that one, so we get to see what that does on our win expectancy chart.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base. That's just batter versus pitcher right now, Gary.
Yeah, Steve, you get that feeling right now. This offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
I tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
Two down. Runners at first and second. Here's Crawford's first look. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Consistency matters. Don't give up at bats, and he didn't.
Well, that's right. Consistency is the difference between the good teams and the bad teams. Let's see if the consistency continues.
Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a sinker in there. 1-1. Now the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Pitching clinic so far. Finally that offensive door open with a run on the board. The Tigers lead 1-0. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. It's going to be Brett. He'll lead off the 7th.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
And the 7th inning underway, 0-1 count.
Look, yeah, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against them, no question about it. They've gotten a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit together. He's kept them off the scoreboard and let his defense do their work.
Here's the delivery. Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, bring it down to give yourself a chance.
He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that four-seam fastball in the outside corner.
Now the 2-2. Fouled away. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
And this is popped up on the left side. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play.
You know he was hoping right there when he threw that fastball, as long as this at-bat has been, that he would get that big strikeout. Now he has to regroup and go back to work.
And he puts that one away, one down.
Oh, big out right there. Listen, he's on his way to a shutout right now. They've not been able to muster much against him. This is critical time of the game. He's getting a little fatigued, and they've seen him a couple times already. He's got to make his pitch.
One out, nobody on. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. That's just over the outside part of the plate, 0-1.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
Here's the delivery. And he leaves that one alone. Martin shows patience to even it.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
And he leaves that one alone. Martin shows patience to even it. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. You're out. And he got him. Strike three. And now with 2 outs in the 7th. The question is, can he keep this going?
Now, you know what? It's different for every guy, but from what we see today, he is locked in, dominating stuff, and he looks strong.
Seitzer is the batter. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. That one swung on its line. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, they get a man on here with 2 outs. And now a double in the gap can tie this game.
And it rolls around to the top again. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Two outs and a man on first. The pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 1-0 now. Here's one hit very well deep. And that's out number 3.
Gary, he's in absolute control out there right now. And I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
The shutout continuing here at Comerica Park. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crux, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. He delivers. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
On the way. Slider in the dirt. One-two pitch coming. On the ground to second. White picks that one up. And that's in plenty of time for the out. Number 3 slot up again here. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The number 7 batter in the box. Lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty, 1 out. The first pitch. Ball. And he lays off one low, 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
The 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner, 1-1.
Oh, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive. Well, he handles that fastball on the inside corner very well. He clears his hands, rotates his hips, and gets himself a base hit to left.
Cobb at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the first pitch. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball 1. At the belt, the 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Well, that's right down the chute. The hitter must have been looking for something else. Otherwise, you have to swing at that.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Laced foul to the right side. Out number 2. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Tigers 1, Kansas City nothing. It's going to be Wilson now. He'll lead it off here. Inning number 8. And the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Number 5. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going, and I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
Base is empty with one away. And here's the pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
He just reared back and said, "Here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball." He busted him inside with it.
This is that fastball, already 0-2.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
Fastball way inside. Nice dance.
Well, you have to have quick reflexes at the plate. The hitter getting out of the way there showed his reflexes.
The 1-2 on its way. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And it's in there, the tying run on board. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. It just didn't get it far enough away or up high.
Now, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
It's going to be Jackson now. He flew out his last time up. One out, man on first. Here it comes. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Lined right at the second baseman. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
And here is Carlos Beltran. Chance here to capitalize for Kansas City.
Okay, good speed at second base right here. The pitcher is going to have to make him come to a stop because he's itching to get to third base.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Here's the pitch. And Beltran watches that one go by, and the count is even.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
The pitch. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 down here in the inning. Runner on his way to third. Triples last year, the leaders? Sure. State Farm brings it to us. Carl Crawford, number 1. Orlando Hudson is second. Evan Longoria third. Adam Jones fourth. Also in the top 5, Kevin Euclid.
You can never underestimate the value of speed on the game. It's not only taking the extra base, but it's also the pressure it puts on the defense to force them to quickly make a play.
And it's Johnny Damon at the plate. .291, good average last year against the Tigers in Detroit. First pitch on the way to Damon. Fastball misses away, 1-0. The 1-0 now. Swing and a miss. Damon not making contact to even it up. A shot up the middle, and that one's put away to retire the side. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. The Royals unable to get on the board. Number 2 hole set to get things started. And Trammell's batting. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch, here it comes. Called strike, 0-1.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a 4-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Low for a ball, 1-1.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Here it comes. Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Fastball called strike 2.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone now.
2-2 pitch. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
It's fouled away. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's out number 1, stepping on the bag. 6 slide up at the plate again. He singled his last trip. One out, bases empty. First pitch on the way. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Well, this guy absolutely hates that pitch away, and he knew they were coming with it because that's the way you get him out. Give him a lot of credit. He got a good piece of wood on it, and now he's on base.
Runner at first with 1 down. He deals. Lined up the middle. That looks like a single. And a moment now to recap our on-base percentage leaders from last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Take a look at Cabrera. Great numbers at the top.
With so much emphasis right now in baseball being put on pitch counts, guys who can get on base and work counts like this guy can are a premium. And he's one of the top guy in all baseball in on-base percentage. He'll work a walk, he'll foul off tough pitches, but the bottom line is when the at-bat's over, more than likely, he's going to be on base.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch, a smash towards the hole, and that's going to be another hit for them.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He let the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did.
Well, a crucial situation in this game, and obviously a jam for the guy on the mound. He's going to have to step up and deliver.
And he's got base runners all over the place out there and already down by 1.
Now the pitcher's got his good stuff today. He's got his good location as well. I also like the look on his face, Gary. I think he's got a chance to get out of this.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. The pitch just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
That's taken low for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Change-up, called strike 2.
They just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that change-up.
Gave him the fastball that time, but it's outside, 3-2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
The 3-2 pitch, and he pops it up, foul territory behind third. So Cash is retired. 2 retired here.
It keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
And Crawford's in the box, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Two outs, bases loaded. Here's the first pitch. That catches the outer part of the plate for a strike.
That first pitch is critical in these key at-bats. You want to work ahead in the count. That's exactly what the pitcher did there.
Here's the pitch. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Well, the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them, and now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
Pitch on the way. He lays off that one high. It's 1-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
The 1-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the fastball away, 2-2. Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. And coming up, we'll see the Royals. And it's Buck batting. 250 is average last season against the Tigers here at Comerica Park.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
And Buck with a swing and a miss. That strike's going to even the count.
Well, he has an outstanding changeup, Gary. That pitch that keeps the hitters off balance at the plate.
Oh, 1-1 is a changeup that misses. 2-1.
You know, what also makes this changeup effective is not just the change in velocity, Gary, but it's the movement, the sinking action he gets on the ball.
Jones sets up, 2-1 pitch. Looks at one inside, 3-1 now.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Here's the delivery. 3-1, a fastball that's by him, 3-2. now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that'll retire Buck.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit, you want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Last year he did well, 6 for 15 off the Tigers here at Comerica Park. Now Jones with a 1-0 delivery. Change up just off the black. Falls behind 2-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
That is the ball. The Jesus now. He'd like to hack here on 3-0. Three balls, 1 strike to Jesus. He'll be looking something now that he can drive.
But clearly the hitter had the take sign on right there. He was taken all the way.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you get in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
One out, runner on at first. First pitch on the way. Fastball is high, 1-0. A line drive towards short. That's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. Their shortstop in the box. Flew out last time. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Here's a fly ball. Could be it. Crawford's there. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game on.
Well, every time a pitcher takes the mound, he'd love to be able to finish the game, Gary, but you know, he can't complain about this one. He pitched absolutely outstanding. Turn it over to the bullpen. But the most important thing is they got the win, and this is something he can build on for the future.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.